it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers.
Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And I saw they had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Chargers had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Still going inside the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Michael Mayer.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And down he goes, brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
More from L.A. in a moment.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw.
That is incomplete.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Here now, a third down and 8.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dances by him, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 37 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Backs Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. His throw incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll look to throw. He hits Adams, complete.
Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return is going to be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
His big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
And now here come the Raiders.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
Jacobs. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Davis now to return it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They're going to look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Block at the return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Now third down and 7.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Returning right back to Lockett.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 39.
Second down and 3.
Back to throw here. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Chargers! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raiders now set to get the football back. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He hits his target, Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the no, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Charger drive about to get going.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Past the 20. A big play there for L.A.
offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Steps away. And he's going to go down again. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Oh, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. On the move to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
Here now, 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable here for Davis. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And they'll remain down by 2. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.